Good afternoon, Mataji.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon, children.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Mataji.
Yes. Had your lunch?
Yes, Mataji.
Mataji.
Yes, Mataji.
No, Mataji.
So yesterday, what we have learnt about the South Indian bhakti and what they have preached. Yes. What they have preached?
They preached the God. How to see the God.
How to reach the God.
God.
Okay. Then, who are the South Indian saints? Who are the
Mataji, Kanakadasa, Purandaradasa.
Kanakadasa, Purandaradasa, Andhal, Devi, Sant Shishunal Sharif, right? So
Yes.
they brought the Purandaradasa and Kanakadasa, they brought us Dasa Sahitya, means their contribution for Dasa literature, Dasa Sahitya or Dasa literature, it is immense. Then another thing is they were the devoter of Lord Krishna. Yes or not? And Akka Mahadevi, she was devoted to Lord Shiva. Means with the pen name of Channa Mallikarjuna. Channa Mallikarjuna, it is nothing but it is a Lord Shiva name only. Okay. So afterwards, what they have given?
Mataji, but 5 classes ಇದೆಯಲ್ಲ Mataji? ಇವತ್ತು 5 classes ಇದೆಯಲ್ಲ Mataji?
ಹೌದು 4 ಇದೆ,
Okay,
not
Mataji.
5. Not 4. Sorry, not 5. 4 classes. Last period
Okay,
Kannada
Mataji.
is there. Other 3 it is as usual, and last one it is okay. Today maths is not there, so instead of maths, science is there. Then Kannada is there. Yesterday Kannada ma'am couldn't take the class, no, so that today she is taking. Okay. So yes, what else are there about the South Indian Bhakti saints? Alva, what is the meaning of bhakti? It is a devotion, isn't it or not? What we are showing the respect to the mankind, or we are serving to the mankind, and for example, poor people. So these are all the way we can reach the bhakti. This bhakti, it will gives you salvation. What is the meaning of salvation? Salvation means it is a mukti or moksha. That is what our bhakti saints, they preached us. According to the bhakti saints, what are the unique features? There is a unique features, yes or not? For example, all the bhakti saints are condemned discrimination, yes or not?
Good afternoon.
So, good afternoon. Caste discrimination means what? No one should ask their birth. For example, Alvars in Tamil Nadu, they have told that they were opposed those who are asking the birth. Yes or not? Where is they have taken the birth, or which caste they were belong to? These are all, if they are asked, it is hurts for them. Yes or not? For that reason, they were opposed caste system. Then they condemned the caste system, and they are opposed so many evils. Like what are the evils in the society, or superstitious beliefs? Okay, So what is the meaning of superstitious beliefs? For example, superstitious beliefs ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಮೂಢನಂಬಿಕೆ ಅಂತ ಕರೀತಾರೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಅವ್ರು ಏನ್ ತಿಳ್ಕೊಂಡಿರ್ತಾರೆ, ಮನೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಗಂಡು ಮಗ ಹುಟ್ಟಿದ್ರೆ ಅವರು ನಮ್ಗೆ ಮೋಕ್ಷ ಪ್ರಾಪ್ತಿ ಆಗತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ಅಜ್ಜಂದ್ರು ತಿಳ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋದು, ಅದನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ಒಂಥರ ಏನಂತ ಕರೀತಾರೆ, ಸೂಪರ್ಸ್ಟಿಷಿಯಸ್ ಬಿಲೀಫ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಕರೀತಾರೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಆಮೇಲೆ ಕೆಲವೊಂದು ಕೆಟ್ಟ ಮೂಢನಂಬಿಕೆಗಳನ್ನು ಕೂಡ ಅಳವಡಿಸ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ರು ಅಲ್ವಾ ಡ್ಯೂರಿಂಗ್ ದ ಟೈಮ್ ಆಫ್ ಏನ್ಶಿಯಂಟ್ ಪೀರಿಯಡ್. ವಾಟ್ ಎಲ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ದೇ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಈಗ ಬೆಕ್ಕು ಅಡ್ಡ ಹೋದ್ರೆ ಅದು ನಮ್ಗೆ ಕೆಟ್ಟದಾಗತ್ತೆ ಅಂತಾರೆ ಅಲ್ವಾ. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಇನ್ನ ದನ ಬಂದ್ರೆ ಒಳ್ಳೇದು ಅಂತಾರೆ, ಅದೇ ಬೆಕ್ಕು ಇದಾದ. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಕಾಗೆ ಕೂಗಿದ್ರೆ ನೆಂಟ್ರು ಬರುತ್ತೆ, ಹೀಗೆಲ್ಲ ಒಂದೊಂದೊಂದೊಂದು ಬಿಲೀಫ್ ಇದೆ ಅಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ದೀಸ್ ಆರ್ ಆಲ್ ಲೈಕ್ ಸೂಪರ್ಸ್ಟಿಷಿಯಸ್ ಬಿಲೀಫ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಕರೀತಾರೆ. And some black magics, so this is also superstitious belief only. Okay, so these are all the superstitious beliefs. These people, bhakti saints, they were opposed, they condemned this, understood, they were criticized it. And another thing is they were opposed the superstitious practices also. What are the superstitious practices? For example, child marriage, sati system, devadasi system. So these are all called superstitious practices. Okay, so that practices they were condemned or criticized. Apart from that, what they have told, for example, Purandaradasa, what he said, ಮಾನವ ಜನ್ಮ ದೊಡ್ಡದು, ಇವ ಹಾನಿ ಮಾಡಲು ಬೇಡ, ಹುಚ್ಚಪ್ಪಗಳಿರ. What is that? Oh human, so you, oh man, you have to what you should you have taken a birth in the human being. You should not spoil it while ಟ್ರಾವೆಲಿಂಗ್ ಅಲ್ವಾ. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಈ ನಮ್ಮ ಮನುಷ್ಯ ಜನ್ಮದ ಈ ಟ್ರಾವೆಲಿಂಗ್ ಅಂತ ಏನಿರತ್ತಲ್ಲ, ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ಟ್ರಾವೆಲಿಂಗ್ ಶುಡ್ ನಾಟ್ ಸ್ಪಾಯಿಲ್ ಇಟ್. ಇಫ್ ಯು ಆರ್ ಸ್ಪಾಯಿಲಿಂಗ್, ದೆನ್ ಹಿ ಇಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಲೈಕ್ ಫೂಲಿಶ್, ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಮ್ಮಂತ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ. ಓಕೆ, ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ ವಾಟ್ ಪುರಂದರದಾಸ said. And through his bhajans they were preached. Another one is Kanakadasa. Kanakadasa, about his bhakti, he was showing to the Krishna, and kirtanas, bhajans like that, they have shown or they have preached us what is the way to reach the God, isn't it? So these are all the people, intention is the same thing. What is that? They were the people, they wanted to take us towards to the God. Okay, so next we will learn, today we are going to learn about the North Indian saints. Okay, in that Guru Nanak, Kabir Das, Chaitanya Paramahamsa, Tulsi Das, Mirabai. Apart from that, Sufi heritage or the Sufi saints. Okay, so here the first one is Kabir Das. Okay, Kabir Das, he was adopted son of Miru and Niru and Miru. Okay, what is that? Niru and Nima and Niru. They were the parents. They were adopted the Kabir Das. Okay, Kabir Das, he was born in 1398 and he lived up to 1508.
ಮಾತಾಜಿ, ನೀರು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಯಾರು ಮಾತಾಜಿ?
ನೀರು ನಿಮ್ಮ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅವರು ಪೇರೆಂಟ್ಸ್, ಕಬೀರ್ ದಾಸನ ಪೇರೆಂಟ್ಸ್. He was born in Varanasi. Okay, so in that Kabir Das, he was having the disciple guru. Okay, afterwards he was dedicated his life from the wealth, means ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಮನೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಅವರು ಪೇರೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಏನಾಗಿದ್ರು ಅಂದ್ರೆ they were the weaver ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನ್ ಕರೀತಾರೆ, ಈ ಹೊಲಿಗೆ ಹೊಲಿಯೋರಿಗೆ ವೀವರ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಕರೀತಾರೆ ಅಲ್ವಾ, ಸ್ಟಿಚ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರಲ್ವಾ. ಸೊ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ, ಸೊ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅಥವಾ ಈ ಕ್ಲಾತ್ ಗಳನ್ನ ಹೆಣಿಯೋರು, ಹೊಸ ಕ್ಲಾತ್ ಗಳನ್ನ ಮಾಡುವಾಗ ಹೆಣಿತಾರಲ್ವಾ, ಬಟ್ಟೆಗಳನ್ನ ರೆಡಿ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ that family. Okay, so he was born. Then he said about the universal love, affection and the generosity, means he taught for us generosity. What is the meaning of generosity? Do you know that generosity means? It's a common, alva. So as a human being, we should show the love towards to other people. It may be poor animals or the birds or the any people. So we have to show them love and affection, isn't it? So if we are showing them generosity or the love and affection or universal brotherhood, ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇವರೆಲ್ಲ ನಮ್ಮ ಅಕ್ಕಂಗಿಯರು ಅಂತ ತಿಳ್ಕೋಬೇಕು, means we are all equal, like that he was preached. Apart from that, he preached he was the son of Allah or Rama, means according to him Rama and Allah both are the same, ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇವರಿಬ್ರು ಒಂದೇ ಅಂತ ಇವರು ಪ್ರೀಚ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. Okay, and the another thing is described that Hindu Muslim as a pots of the same clay, ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಒಂದೇ ಮಣ್ಣಿನಿಂದ ಮಾಡಿರೋ ಪಾಟ್ಗಳು ಹೇಗಿರುತ್ತೆ ಮತ್ತೆ ಟೂ ಫೇಸಸ್ ಅಥವಾ ಟೂ ಫೇಸಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಕಾಯಿನ್ ಅಂತಾನು ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವು ಕಂಪೇರ್ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು. ಸೊ ಅಕಾರ್ಡಿಂಗ್ ಟು ದ ಕಬೀರ್ ದಾಸ್, Hindu and the Muslim, there was no discriminations. They were the pots same clay. Okay, what Sandesh? Sandesh, do you have any doubt?
No, Mataji.
Okay, so please switch off your mic while you are asking question. Please open. Okay. Then these Kabir Das told that he was the son of Rama and Allah. Okay, and another thing he preached that no need to punish your body or torture your body by fasting or sacred places you are going, isn't it? So these are all we should not do. By fasting or sacred pilgrimages, we cannot reach the God. According to him, service to mankind and the bhakti, it is only to taking us through towards to the God. Okay, so like that, ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಕೆಲವರು ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಫಾಸ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಫಾಸ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಉಪವಾಸ ವನವಾಸ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ಉಪವಾಸ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ನಾವು ದೇವರನ್ನ ಜಪ ತಪ ಅಂತ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಲ್ವಾ, ಅಥವಾ ಬಾಡಿಗೆ ಅದು ಟಾರ್ಚರ್ ಕೊಡ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತೀವಲ್ವಾ, ಸರಿಯಾದ ಹೊತ್ತಿಗೆ ಊಟ ಗೀಟ ಕೊಡದೆ. ಸೊ ಅದನ್ನ ಅವರು ಕಂಡೆಮ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. he was opposed that. Okay, what is that? So those who are torturing the body with fasting or sacred worship of the God, ivella we cannot reach the God, like that he said. Then he was written the poem that is called Doha, D-O-H-A. Doha means it is a 2-line poem. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಎರಡೆರಡು ಲೈನ್ ಪೋಯಮ್ ಅನ್ನ ಇವರು ಬರೆದಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಕೆಲವು ಪೋಯಮ್ಗಳಲ್ಲಿ it will have the 4 lines or the 6 lines or the 8 lines, like that it will be there, isn't it or not? So for example, Shakespeare in English, he wrote what do you call that, 14 lines poem, yes or not? So that is called sonnet. Okay, hagene here Kabir Das, he wrote Doha. Doha means it is a 2 lines poem. Okay, so he was preached about the God and what to do, what not to do, and how we can reach the God. Everything he has written in that Doha only. Okay, then those who are the followers of the Kabir Das, there was a followers of the Kabir Das. So these Kabir Das followers anna en karitare, Kabir Panthis. What is that? Kabir Panthis anta karitare. Those who are the follower of the Kabir Das, they were called Kabir Panthis. Andre Kabir Dasana ಶಿಷ್ಯಂದ್ರು ಅವರೆಲ್ಲ. ಆ ಶಿಷ್ಯಂದ್ರಿಗೆ ಏನ್ ಕರೀತಾರೆ? Kabir Panthis. Means after the Kabir Das, these Kabir Panthis, they were started to writing Doha as well as descriptions about the God and Kabir Das about. Okay, so they were called Kabir Panthis. According to Kabir Das, what is that? He was the son of these Rama and Allah, both are the same, and Hindu and Muslims, he brought the equality. Okay, he was created the equality among the Hindu and Muslims, and he told that they were as a pots of same clay. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಒಂದೇ ಮಡ್ಡಿಂದ ಅದನ್ನ ಮಾಡಲಾಗಿರುವಂತ ಪಾಟ್ಗಳು ಹೇಗೇನೋ ಹಾಗೆ ಹಿಂದೂ ಮುಸ್ಲಿಂ ಕೂಡ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. Then secondly, Guru Nanak, he was born 1469 up to 1539 he was lived. Okay, in the North India, especially he was born in Punjab. nearby Amritsar. Okay, so that Amritsar, he was established the Gurudwara. Oh, he was the founder. Guru Nanak, he was the founder of Sikh religion. Hege Muhammad Paigambar, he was the founder of the Islam, or the Islam religion. Like that. Then Jesus Christ, he was the founder of the Christianity, isn't it or not? So, like that, Guru Nanak also, he was the founder of the Sikh dynasty, as well as he was the Guru. Okay, so near the Punjab or the Amritsar, there is a Gurudwara. Okay, it is a golden temple, children. Understood? So, in that Gurudwara, he was stayed there. Okay, so whatever he was written songs, it is in the Guru Granth Sahib. So that they have means Sikh people, they were followed the Guru Granth Sahib as their epic, or what do you call that? ನಾವು ಹೇಗೆ ಮಹಾಭಾರತ ರಾಮಾಯಣ ಭಗವದ್ಗೀತೆನ ಎಪಿಕ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಲ್ವಾ, ಹಾಗೇನೆ ಸಿಖ್ ಇವರಿಗೆ ಯಾವುದು ಗುರು ಗ್ರಂಥ ಸಾಹಿಬ್, ಇಟ್ ವಾಸ್ ಎಪಿಕ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಮಹಾಗ್ರಂಥ ಅಂತ ಕರೀತಾರೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಅಕಾರ್ಡಿಂಗ್ ಟು ದಟ್ ಎಪಿಕ್ಸ್ ದೇ ಆರ್ ಆಲ್ ಫಾಲೋವಿಂಗ್
ಹೋಲಿ ಬುಕ್.
Holy book, yes, very good. It is called holy book. Then these Guru Granth Sahib, whatever he has written, the poem, that is called Japji. What is that? Japji, Japji, Japji. Understood? So during the time of free time, he used to do rotis, and he was doing the rotis. Okay, he was preparing the food also. So that is roti and sabji. It is a famous in Punjab or the North India. Okay, so they were preparing. Sachet Hegde, please switch off the mic. Sachet.
ಮಾತಾಜಿ ಅವ್ನ್ ಮೈಕ್ ಆಫ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾನೆ, ಆದ್ರೂ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಮೈಕ್ ಆನ್ ಮಾಡಿರೋ ತರ ಮೇಲೆ ಡಿಸ್ಪ್ಲೇ ಆಗ್ತಿದೆ ಮಾತಾಜಿ.
So, okay, Guru Nanak, he was written the Japji poem. It is in the Guru Granth Sahib book, or the holy book. Okay, then he used to do always in the free time, that is cooking or making rotis. Okay, so that kitchen, it is called langar. What is that? Langar, Langar. Okay, so langar, it is the kitchen. Langar. Okay, so that is the kitchen where Guru Nanak, he was doing rotis. Okay, so still at present also, if you are going to Amritsar or the Golden Temple or Gurudwara, so you will have the roti meals. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಊಟ ಕೂಡ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ ಮಧ್ಯಾಹ್ನ ಟೈಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ. ರೋಟಿ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಸಿಕ್ಕತ್ತೆ. ಈ ಮಧ್ಯಾಹ್ನ ಟೈಮಿಗೆ ಹೋದಾಗ ಊಟ ಅಂತ ನಾವೇನ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಟೆಂಪಲ್ ಗಳಲ್ಲೆಲ್ಲ ಅನ್ನ ಸಾಂಬಾರ್ ಅಂತ ಊಟ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡ್ ಬರ್ತೀವಲ್ವಾ, ಹಾಗೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನ್ ಸಿಕ್ಕತ್ತೆ ನಮ್ಗೆ ರೋಟಿ. ವೈ? ಬಿಕಾಸ್ this Guru Nanak, he was established the langar kitchen. Okay, then according to him, means he was the believer of God.
ಆಗಿದ್ರೆ ನಾವಲ್ಲಿ ರೊಟ್ಟಿ ಈಗಲೂ ಹೋಗ್ಬರ್ಬೋದು.
ಹೌದೌದು, ಇವಾಗ್ಲೂ ಹೋದ್ರು ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಸಿಕ್ಕತ್ತೆ ಮಧ್ಯಾಹ್ನ ಟೈಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಊಟ. ಗುರುದ್ವಾರದಲ್ಲಿ ಅಕಸ್ಮಾತ್ ನೀವೇನಾದ್ರೂ ಅಮೃತ್ಸರ್ ಟೆಂಪಲ್ ನೋಡಕ್ ಹೋದ್ರೆ, ಯು ವಿಲ್ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ದಿ ಮೀಲ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ರೋಟಿ ಕರಿ ಆರ್ ರೋಟಿ ಸಬ್ಜಿ, ಲೈಕ್ ದಟ್. ಓಕೆ, ರೋಟಿ ಜೊತೆ ಪಲ್ಯ. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ನಾರ್ತ್ ಇಂಡಿಯನ್ ರೋಟಿ ಅಂತ ಏನ್ ಕರಿತೀವಲ್ವಾ, ಆ ತರ ರೋಟಿಗಳನ್ನ ಅವರು ಪ್ರತಿಯೊಂದು ಟ್ರಾವೆಲರ್ ಅಥವಾ ಟೂರಿಸ್ಟ್ ಗಳಿಗೆ ಅವರು ಕೊಡ್ತಾರಂತೆ. ಸೊ another thing is Guru Nanak, he was born in Mehta Kalu, where it is in the Pakistan. Okay, but he came to Punjab, Amritsar, and stayed there, and there only he was started to preaching the people. Then according to him, there is no discrimination among the Hindu Muslims, and there is no discrimination among the caste, and there is no discrimination among the gender. means man and the woman both are the same. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅವರಿಬ್ಬರನ್ನು ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಆಗಿ ನೋಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರಂತೆ. ಅಯ್ಯೋ ನೀವ್ ಹೆಂಗಸರು ನೀವ್ ಗಂಡಸರು ಆ ತರ ಭೇದ ಭಾವ ಇರ್ಲಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ. ಓಕೆ, ದೇರ್ ಇಸ್ ನೋ ಡಿಸ್ಕ್ರಿಮಿನೇಷನ್. ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಜೆಂಡರ್ ಇಕ್ವಾಲಿಟಿ he was trying to bring, and harmony among the Hindu and the Muslims also. Apart from that, he was the believer of God. Okay, during the time of Firoz Shah, at Bahmani Sultan's time, he came to Bidar. He was stayed there. Okay, ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ದಿವಸ ಅವರು ಬೀದರ್ದಲ್ಲಿ ಉಳ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ರು. So where he was stayed, during the time one of the incident was happened there. Okay, ಅದ್ ಏನಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಅವರಿಗೆ ತುಂಬಾ ಬಾಯಾರಿಕೆ ಆಗಿತ್ತಂತೆ, ನೀರ್ ಕೊಡಕ್ಕೆ ಅಲ್ಲೆಲ್ಲೂ ಸುತ್ತಮುತ್ತಲು ಯಾರು ಇರ್ಲಿಲ್ವಂತೆ. ಆ ಟೈಮಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ಪ್ರಿಂಗ್ ವಾಟರ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಹೊರಗಡೆ ಬಂತಂತೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್, ಸೊ that place where he stayed, okay, so that place it is called Nanak Jira. What is that? Nanak Jira ಅಂತ ಕರೀತಾರೆ ಅದನ್ನ. ಇದು ಎಲ್ಲಿದೆ? ಇದು ಬೀದರ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇದೆ. ನಾನಕ್ ಜಿರಾ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಅ ಸ್ವೀಟ್ ವಾಟರ್ ಸ್ಪ್ರಿಂಗ್. ಓಕೆ, ಅವರಿಗೆ ತುಂಬಾ ಥರ್ಸ್ಟಿ ಆಗಿತ್ತಂತೆ. ಆಗ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಸ್ವೀಟ್ ವಾಟರು ಹೊರಗಡೆ, ಸ್ಪ್ರಿಂಗ್ ವಾಟರ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತಾರಲ್ಲ, ಹೊರಗಡೆಯಿಂದ ಚಿಮ್ಮುತ್ತಲ್ಲ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಕಾರಂಜಿ ತರ, ಹಾಗೆ ಬಂದಂತೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬೀದರ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ that place it is called Nanak Jira. Then through the bhakti he was trying to attain the mukti, as well as he preached to the people about the bhakti. Okay, he condemned the caste system, he brought the gender equality. So that was the major achievements of Guru Nanak. Understood? Still now all the Sikh followers or the Sikh religion people, they were following the principles of Guru Nanak, what he said in the Guru Granth Sahib. ಈಗ ನಾವು ಕೂಡ ಕೆಲವೊಂದು ರಾಮಾಯಣದ ಆದರ್ಶ, ರಾಮನ ಆದರ್ಶಗಳು ಅಥವಾ ಮಹಾಭಾರತದಲ್ಲಿ ಇರುವಂತಹದ್ದು ಒಂದು ಕೆಲವೊಂದಿಷ್ಟು ಆಚರಣೆಗಳನ್ನ ನಾವು ಫಾಲೋ ಅಪ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಭಗವದ್ಗೀತೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಶ್ರೀಕೃಷ್ಣ ಅರ್ಜುನನಿಗೆ ಏನ್ ಪ್ರೀಚ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾನೋ ಅದನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ನಾವು ಹೇಗೆ ಫಾಲೋ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಲ್ವಾ, ಹಾಗೆ ಸಿಖ್ ಪೀಪಲ್ ಗಳು ಕೂಡ ಅವರು ಫಾಲೋ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ದಟ್ ವಾಸ್ Guru Nanak. And another thing is, this Guru Nanak, he was hated or opposed to the idol worship. ಈಗ ನಾವು how we are all worshipping God, statues, isn't it? Statues like Krishna, Rama separate, Krishna separate, Ganesha, Saraswati, like that. We are all doing the idol worship, ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಮೂರ್ತಿ ಪೂಜೆ ಅಂತ ಕರೀತಾರೆ. Include Basavanna also. He was the opposer of idol worship. Okay, so here Guru Nanak also, he was the opposer of idol worship. Instead of idol worship, we have to serve to mankind. That is the main intention what they told. Next one is Tulsidas. What is that? Tulsidas, he was born in North India. Okay, where he was born, North India only, nearby Delhi. Okay, so 1532 he was born. On the 15th century to 16th century he was lived. Okay, he was the devoter of Lord Rama. Okay, what is that? He was the devoter, ಅಂದ್ರೆ ರಾಮನ ಭಕ್ತರು ಆಗಿದ್ರು ಇವರು. ಯಾರು? Tulsidas. And he wrote a poem, Ramacharita Manasa. Now it is famous for Tulsi Ramayana. What is that? Tulsi Ramayana. According to him, he was shown the pure, means he was preached about us pure life. What is that? Pure life. Pure life ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು? ಹೇಗೆ ನಾವು ಶುದ್ಧವಾಗಿ ಬದುಕ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತೀವಿ, ಯಾರಿಗೂ ಏನು ಅನ್ಯಾಯ ಮಾಡಬಾರ್ದು, ಯಾರಿಗೂ ಹರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಬಾರ್ದು ಅಲ್ವಾ. ಸೊ ಅದನ್ನ ಏನ್ ಕರೀತಾರೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಮನಸ್ಸಲ್ಲಿ ಕೂಡ ಆದಷ್ಟು ಒಳ್ಳೆ ಭಾವನೆಗಳು ಇರಬೇಕು ಅಂತ. ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಪ್ಯೂರ್ ಲೈಫ್. ದೆನ್ ಅನದರ್ ಥಿಂಗ್ ಈಸ್, according to him, devotion means bhakti andre, according to the Tulsidas, devotion is a pure life, love, affection, generosity, patience. Yes, in our life we need a patience. ನಮ್ಗೆ ತಕ್ಷಣಕ್ಕೆ ಹೋಗಿ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಕೊಡೋದಲ್ಲ ಗೌತಮಿ ತರ ಅಲ್ವಾ. ಸೊ ವಿ ನೀಡ್ ಪೇಷನ್ಸ್. ನಮಗೆ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಪೇಷನ್ಸ್ ಇರ್ಬೇಕು, ಕೇಳಿಸ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋ ವ್ಯವಧಾನ ಇರ್ಬೇಕು, ಆಮೇಲೆ ಅವ್ರು ಏನ್ ಹೇಳ್ತಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಅಂತ ಕೇಳ್ಕೊಂಡು ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಯೋಚನೆ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಮಾತಾಡ್ಬೇಕು ಅಲ್ವಾ. ಸೊ ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಪೇಷನ್ಸ್. ದೆನ್ ಜನರಾಸಿಟಿ, ಪೇಷನ್ಸ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಟಾಲರೇಟ್ ಅಂತಾನು ಹೇಳ್ಬೋದು. ಸೊ ದೆನ್ ಜನರಾಸಿಟಿ ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಶೋ ದಟ್. ದೆನ್ pure life love and affection towards the God, human beings, birds, insects or else animals. Okay, cruel agi nadkolo hagilla anta artha. So that is what Tulsidas said. And he born in a Brahmin family. Yaro Tulsidas, he was born in Brahmin family, and he wrote about the Tulsi Ramayana or Ramacharita Manasa. Okay, so in this Ramacharita Manasa, about the Rama's story, Rama ಮತ್ತೆ ಸೀತೆ ಅವರು ಮನೆ ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಹೋಗೋದು, ಕಾಡಿಗೆ ಹೋಗೋದು, ಅಲ್ಲಿ ರಾವಣವನ್ನು ಇದು ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೋಗೋದು. ಸೊ ಆ ಕಥೆ ಏನಿದೆ ರಾಮಾಯಣದ್ದು ಅದನ್ನ ಅವರು ಬರ್ದಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಮೀನ್ಸ್ he was translated, and he was the famous, he made the famous Hindi literature. ಯಾರು? Tulsidas, he made the Hindi literature famous. Why? Because in this Tulsi Ramayana or Ramacharita Manasa, he was written in Hindi, so that Hindi literature become famous in North India. Now it is Hindi, it is a what is that? It is our national language, yes or not? So that is a major contribution about Tulsidas. What is that? Hindi literature he was improved. Then Mirabai, she was called Kali Yuga Radha. Why she was called Kali Yuga Radha? During the time of Dwapar Yuga, okay, so Radha, she was loving with the Krishna, isn't it or not? Up to the death. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಸಾಯೋವರೆಗೂ ರಾಧಾ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಳೆ, ಕೃಷ್ಣನೇ ತನ್ನ ಗಂಡ ಅಂತ ತಿಳ್ಕೊಂಡು ಬದುಕಿದಾಳೆ ಅಲ್ವಾ. ಹಾಗೇನೆ ಇನ್ ಕಲಿಯುಗ್ ಆರ್ in her from the childhood she was thinking Krishna, Lord Krishna was her husband. Always she used to do worshipping in the God. Always she was sitting in front of the God, and in front of the God of Krishna only she was singing, and so many kirtanas, bhajans she was composed, and she was singing bhajans. At the end of the bhajans, ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಒಂದೊಂದು ಈಗ 2 ಲೈನ್ ಅಥವಾ 3 ಲೈನ್ ಅಂತ ಏನು ಭಜನೆಗಳು ಇರ್ತಾ ಇದ್ವಲ್ವಾ, 4 ಲೈನ್ ಹೀಗೆ. ಸೊ at the end of this stanza she was written Giridhara Gopala. So in between, please stop it, please don't ask anything. Okay, so Giridhara Gopala, it was the pen name of Mirabai. She was born in Rajasthan, okay, in the kingdom. What is that? Kingdom. So Raja Rana Singh, what is that? Raja Ratan Singh, he was the king. Okay, so she was born in the family of kingdom. And another thing is she was married with the Mewar prince. Mewar prince ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಮೇವಾರ್ ಅನ್ನೋದು ಒಂದು ಪ್ರದೇಶ, ಎಲ್ಲಿದೆ ಅದು? ಮೇವಾರ್ ಅನ್ನೋದು ರಾಜಸ್ಥಾನದಲ್ಲೇ ಇರೋದು. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಕಿಂಗ್ ನ ಮಗ ಪ್ರಿನ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ, ರಾಜ್ಕುಮಾರ ಅಂತ ಏನ್ ಕರಿತೀವಲ್ಲ, ಅವ್ರನ್ನ ಮದುವೆ ಆಗ್ತಾಳೆ. But always she used to do the worshipping, and she is spending her time in front of the Lord Krishna. Okay, and she was not talking with other people, so that her daughter, what do you call it, her mother-in-law, she was opposed and condemned her. For that reason she left her house from Vrindavan to, she came and outside she came, and she used to her life with the worshipping Lord Krishna and writing bhajans and singing the bhajans. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಸಾಯೋವರೆಗೂ ಕೂಡ ಅವಳು ತನ್ನ ಲೈಫ್ ಅನ್ನ ಕೃಷ್ಣನಿಗೆ ಡೆಡಿಕೇಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾಳೆ. ಶಿ ವಾಸ್ ಥಿಂಕಿಂಗ್ ಕೃಷ್ಣ ಈಸ್ ಹರ್ ಹಸ್ಬೆಂಡ್. ಓಕೆ, ಬೇರೆ ಮದ್ವೆ ಆಗಿ ಆ ಗಂಡನ ಮನೆಗೆ ಹೋದ್ರು ಕೂಡ ಅತ್ತೆ ಅದನ್ನ ಅಪೋಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾಳೆ, ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಇವಳು ಯಾವಾಗ್ಲೂ ಪೂಜೆ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಕೂತ್ಕೋತಾಳಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ. So that she left her husband house. Then she used to, means she spent her life span in front of the Lord Krishna. Okay. So at the end of the bhajans, it has written Giridhara Gopala. So that Giridhara Gopala, it is called the pen name of Mirabai. Hege Purandradasaru, Purandra Vittala, Kanakadasa, Adikeshava ide alva. Amele Channamallikarjuna, it is in the Akka Mahadevi. Like that, she also used to write the poem at the end, Giridhara Gopala. Then next one is Chaitanya Paramahamsa. He was born in Bengal, okay, and 1485, andre 14th century he was born. After 15th century he was lived. He was preached about the universal brotherhood. What is that? Universal brotherhood. This Chaitanya, he was born in Nabadvip. What is that? Nabadvip Dham. Or Nadia, andre Nadia athwa Nabadvip family alli avaru born agate yardu Sri Chaitanya. Okay. Then another thing is Jagannatha Mishra, Sri Devi were the parents, and Vishwambara, it was the original name of the Chaitanya. Then he was having one guru, Ishwara Puri. Okay. But Chaitanya, he was left his home at the age of 25, and he was roaming all over the North India and started to preaching the people and knowing about the God. Okay, so according to him, universal brotherhood, generosity, patience, as well as love and affection towards the God, it is the major thing to reach the God. Andre ನಾವು ದೇವರನ್ನ ರೀಚ್ ಮಾಡಕ್ಕೆ ಇರೋ ಮಾರ್ಗಗಳನ್ನ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. ಸಮಾಜ yes, universal brotherhood and love and bhakti and affection towards the God, and it will causes, what is that? It will causes or it will reach us up to the mukti or moksha. What do you call that? Salvation. No, so that will take universal brotherhood, mankind, service to mankind, or bhakti. It is the way to reach the mukti or salvation according to the Chaitanya Paramahamsa. Okay, and in the Bengal, all the followers of Chaitanya, they were called him Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Okay, so these were the people, they were preached. Yen preach madidru according to them. Even North India and the South Indian Bhakti saints, according to them, what is the meaning of bhakti, or what they were trying to say about the God, or how we can reach the God. Okay, what they said, children? God is one. Alva? Yen ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ? Bhakti, it is created the harmony among the Hindu and the Muslim. Means it will create the equality among the people. Like that they were said. And they wrote, all these people, they wrote, even North Indian and the South Indian saints, they were wrote the poem or any other types of the literature. It is in the common language. Andre ಕಾಮನ್ ಲ್ಯಾಂಗ್ವೇಜ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅವ್ರು ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಬದುಕಿ ಬಾಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರಲ್ವಾ, ಸೊ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಆ ಲೋಕಲ್ ಲ್ಯಾಂಗ್ವೇಜ್ ಅನ್ನ ತಗೊಂಡು ಬರೆದಿರುವಂತಹ, ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಕಾಮನ್ ಅಂಡ್ ದ ಈಸಿ ಲ್ಯಾಂಗ್ವೇಜಸ್ ದೇ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ರಿಟನ್. Apart from that, they enrich the languages. For example, I said that Tulsidas, he was improved the Hindi literature, isn't it? And Purandaradasa and Kanakadasa, they were improved the Dasa literature. Then Akka Mahadevi, Basavanna, these are the people, they were given the contribution of Vachanas, isn't it? Apart from that, so many other people also, they were trying to bring the equality among the people. They were also called, they were also preached about the God and the how we can reach the God. For example, Shankaracharya, Ramanujacharya, Madhvacharya, okay, and these people, Shankaracharya, Madhvacharya, Ramanujacharya, Basavanna, these are all the people we can say that they were the social reformer. They were the saints. Here also these people were the saints or the social reformers. They were trying to remove the social evils or the superstitious beliefs. Instead of that, they were trying to bring the harmony among the people of Hindu and the Muslims, as well as according to them, they were opposed the idol worship and those who are discriminating means what is that? They are opposing or condemning the casteism, social evils, so not. So, according to all these reformers or the Bhakti saints, they preach the same thing that is called equality between the Hindu and the Muslims. And another thing is they wrote in the common language. So, this is the influences of Bhakti cult. Next one is Sufi saints. What is that? Sufi saints or the Sufi heritage. What is the meaning of Sufi saints? They came from Persia. What is that? They came from Persia. Means these people, they were lived in Arabia. Later they came to India and settled there. Okay. So in these Sufi saints, how it came? Sufi, the name derived from Saf. What is that? Saf. What is the meaning of Saf? Saf andre yenu? Clean. Clean means, is it our body? No. Instead of our body, what is that? We have to lead a pure life or the good life. They are encouraging the good life. Understood? Pure life we have to lead. Andre ಶುದ್ಧವಾಗಿರ್ಬೇಕು, ಮನಸ್ಸು ಶುದ್ಧವಾಗಿರ್ಬೇಕು. Our intentionally we are all having the pure mind, alva? That is called clean. Okay. So ನಮ್ಮ ಮನಸ್ಸು ಶುದ್ಧವಾಗಿದ್ರೆ ಮಾತ್ರ ನಾವು ಬೇರೆ ಕೆಲಸಗಳು ಮಾಡೋದು ಶುದ್ಧವಾಗಿರುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ಅವ್ರದ್ದು ಅರ್ಥ. ಯಾವುದು? Sufi saints. Okay, so Sufi, it is derived from the Persian word Saf. Saf means it is clean. Okay, Sufi means what is that, children? Saf. Saf ಅನ್ನೋ word ಗಳಿಂದ Persian word ಇಂದ ಬಂದಿದೆ. Saf ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು? It is the meaning of clean. Okay, clean and clear. Clean and clear. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಮನಸ್ಸಿಗೆ ಯಾವುದೇ ರೀತಿ ಗೊಂದಲ ಇರಬಾರ್ದು, ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಅರ್ಥ. Okay, in these Sufi saints, there were Chisti saints, Khwaja Bande Nawaz and Nizamuddin Auliya. They were the people, they were trying to bring the equality. Especially Sufi saints, they were trying to bring the equality among the they were started to preaching the Muslims, and they were also told that we are all are one. We are the children of God, and they were encouraged the languages as well as the they were enriched the good deeds. They were encouraged the good deeds. What we are doing, the good deeds. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಾವು ಒಳ್ಳೆ ಕೆಲಸಗಳನ್ನ ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಇವರು ಪ್ರೋತ್ಸಾಹ ಕೊಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರು. ಯಾರು? Sufi saints. They came later to India. Already we have learnt in the Firoz Shah at Bahmani kingdom. We have learnt, alva? Because Firoz Shah, he has given the shelter to the Sufi saints called Khwaja Bande Nawaz. So that because of the Bande Nawaz, he made the tomb that is called tomb of Khwaja Bande Nawaz. Where it is this dargah or mosque, okay, where it is near the Bidar or Kalaburgi. Where it is Khwaja Bande Nawaz, it is in the Kalaburgi, alva? So there we have learned Khwaja Bande Nawaz. So what is the main intention of the Sufi saints? God is one, we are all his children, and we are all equal. They opposed the caste system. Nodi, illu kuda avaru kuda en madidare? Sufi saints, they opposed the caste system and they were trying to bring the harmony among the Hindu Muslims. Then they were encouraged the good deeds. Okay, and according to them, God is one. Andre one day God, he is powerful and we are all his children anta heltare. Andre ನಾವು ಏನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಈಗ? As a human being, we need to do the good deeds. We encourage the good deeds, alva? Then another thing is we have to believe the God, and we are thinking God is only one, alva? And we are the children of God. Like that we have to think. Then In these Sufi saints, Nijamuddin Aulia, he was a poor man actually. He was lived in Delhi during the time of Delhi Sultans. During the time of Delhi Sultans, he was stayed in the huts. One small hut ಅಲ್ಲಿ Delhi Sultans time ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು small hut, small village ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಅವರು ಬದುಕಿದ್ರಂತೆ. They were trying to giving him shelter and land, but he was rejected. Means he was leading simple life. ಇವ್ರು ಏನ್ ಶೋ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ ನಮಗೆ? ಸಿಂಪಲ್ ಲೈಫ್ ಅನ್ನ ಶೋ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. He was dedicated everything and he was preached about the simple life or the simple path of living. Okay, and another thing is secondly, who was that? Khwaja Bande Nawaz. Khwaja Bande Nawaz, already I said it. Actually his name is, original name is Jesudar Raj. Okay, he came from Persia, then he stayed at Firoz Shah's court. There he was improved the Urdu language and the Persian language he was written. Urdu language, it is in the Dhakkani style. What is that? Dhakkani style. I already said that about Dhakkani language. What is that? Dhakkani language. Dhakkani language andre it is called Urdu only. Okay, so he was given the importance about the Dhakkani languages and improved the Urdu language, and he was written so many poems in or the literature in Dhakkani as well as the Persian language also. Okay, so still now in Kalaburgi people, they were having the yearly once, they were having the panchayat system. Andre ಊರಿನ ಜನರೆಲ್ಲ ಪಂಚಾಯತ್ ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ಪಂಚಾಯತ್ ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅವಾಗೆಲ್ಲ ಜನರೆಲ್ಲ ಈ ಮರದಡಿಗೆ ಕೂತ್ಕೊಂಡು ಪಂಚಾಯತಿ ಕಟ್ಟೆ ಅಂತ ಸೇರ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರು ಜನರೆಲ್ಲ. ಲೈಕ್ ದಟ್ ಎವ್ರಿ ಇಯರ್ ಒನ್ಸ್, because of the Khwaja Bande Nawaz, in front of the Khwaja Bande Nawaz at Kalaburgi, they were the people, they were meeting between one another. That is called Oos. What is that? That is called Oos. Oos andre panchayati. Okay. Then the last one is Chisti saints. In that Chisti saints, Moinuddin Chisti was the founder of the Chisti saints, and another one is Salim Chisti. He was lived in Fatehpur Sikri, near the Delhi. Okay, so Fatehpur Sikri. So Moinuddin Chisti and the Salim Chisti, they were the founder as well as they were preached the equality among the people. Okay, who are the Chisti saints? So these people are Nizamuddin Aulia, Khwaja Bande Nawaz, Chisti saints, Moinuddin and Salim Chisti. They were the people, they were taught the equality, and they were trying to bring the equality among the Hindu and the Muslims. Okay, and they were also hating the casteism. They were preached us, and they were improved the languages during the time of. And another thing is these Moinuddin Chisti, he came to Ajmer, where it is in the Rajasthan. So in the Rajasthan, Moinuddin Chisti came and he was preached the pure life and the good life, and he was dedicated his life until his death for the preaching about the God as well as trying to bring the equality among the Hindu and the Muslims. Okay, so there was a major intentions of the Sufi saints. Here, everyone, even the North Indian saints or the South Indian saints or the Sufi people. So these people's major intention is they were opposed the or condemned the caste system. According to them, what is the bhakti or the devotion we are having that will reach us to moksha or salvation. Okay, so each and every human beings, we need to do the good deeds, and we are all one. Like that mind we should have. That is the major what do you call that? They were proclaimed that, understood? They were proclaimed that all the philosophy. Okay, according to these philosophy, we need to do the good deeds. Okay, and we should have the bhakti and we should have the service to mankind. So these service to mankind, it will reach us to moksha or mukti anta ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. So if you have any doubt,
Mataji.
yes,
Mataji.
what is the meaning of doha? Doha andre eno? Who said this? Doha anta yaru ಬರ್ದಿದ್ದಾರೆ?
Mataji, I can tell.
Yes, Akshay.
Doha is a 2-line song.
Poem. 2-line
Mataji.
poem or song. Huh? Sushant? Kabir Das. Okay, Kabir Das wrote this Doha poem. Okay, and who is having the pen name of Giridhara Gopala?
Krishna.
Mirabai.
Shiva?
Mirabai.
Who was the devote Lord Rama? Okay.
Chaitanya.
Huh? Devoter of Rama. Tulsidas. Alva?
Tulsidas.
So he wrote Tulsi Ramayana or Ramacharita Manasa. And who was improved the Hindi literature and who was improved the Dakani literature?
Mataji, Tulsidas improved the Hindi literature.
Very good.
Mataji, Jyoti Mataji.
Ah, ಶುರು ಆಗೋಯ್ತಾ? Okay. Read the lesson, okay? So go through the lesson today. Tomorrow I will send, not tomorrow, day after tomorrow, Saturday I will send you question and answers. Until then, write it all the lessons behind. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಯಾವುದು ಮೊದಲಿನ ಲೆಸನ್ ಗಳು ನಿಮ್ದು ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ ಆಗಿರ್ಲಿಲ್ವೋ ಅದನ್ನ ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಓಕೆ, ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು.
Okay, Mataji. Bye.
ಬಾಯ್.